Greetings and welcome to Let's Play Lemming Killer 5. Wait, no. Yes, this is a lemming. I like this. Ah, it's so cute. Ah, it looks like, oh my god, what is that? What is that? Help me. Ah, I haven't done a vlog in a while, or G-log, or whatever log, and I'm kind of leveling my Vogue at the moment in World of Warcraft. And I decided, hey, I could talk while doing that and be happy. So you will hear my clicking and me playing and stuff, but I hope that's okay. That's the only drawback I have from this microphone, that people can hear my clicking and stuff. I hope it's not too annoying, but there's not really something I can do about it, because, well, it is a pretty big microphone, and it is designed to, well, record stuff like that. Stuff. Anyways, what did I want to talk about? Nothing particular, really. I was like, well, I could talk about stuff that kinda interests me. I started recording one of the Might and Magic games, and it will be Might and Magic 9. It won by 2 points. Yes. It was kind of close, and a lot of people voted. I was kind of like, woo, wow, people actually watch my videos. Anyways, yeah, I did record, I think, 3 hours so far, and it is a very interesting game. It is different than, well, the others. Makes kind of sense. It kind of feels like an FPS. I mentioned this in the playthrough itself, and yeah, it is kind of wonky. I have to admit that. But like I said, I really wanted to play it, and I was like, oh my god, I'm playing Might and Magic 9. I'm so happy. And yeah. I also got some new RPGs. GOG is releasing so many RPGs at the moment, or offering them cheap. It's horrible. And it's Divine Divinity and Beyond Divinity. I heard about them, but I haven't played them yet. I think I did play Divine Divinity, but I didn't really like it. It was when I had my practical semester at university, and the place where I was there, well, slept and lived, and it wasn't really made for playing video games. It was a very small room. It was horrible. Oh, wait. Anyways, so I didn't really play it when it came out in a magazine I bought. Yeah, I subscribe to a magazine, and they usually have some full releases. They have Alter Ego. It's an adventure game. Silka played in a stream. It looked kind of interesting. Oh, if I can get it into a window, I might play it. Who knows? Who knows? And yeah, playing World of Warcraft. This is one of the topics I kind of wanted to talk about. And this is some... yeah, let me think of the word. Word. This is something that's kind of starting to pissing me off. It's this bigotry or bigotery, I have no idea how to pronounce this word, amongst gamers, gaming in general, and stuff like that. I call it Gamism. Yes, I'm kind of clever like that. Racism, sexism, Gamism. Huh? Of course, it's not as bad as the others. But then again, who knows? Perhaps people killed each other because one was a PC game and the other was a console player. No, what kind of starts to piss me off is this whole generalization and... what was the other word? Stereotyping and stuff like that. And it really pisses me off. Is there not enough hate in this world already? Do we really have to hate people or put them down because they play a certain console or they play consoles at all, or they play certain genres in games, or they like certain games like World of Warcraft and stuff like that. Is this really necessary? I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. I don't give a flying fuck what kind of games someone plays, how he plays them, and on what console he plays, what platform, I have to include PCs too, he plays them. Why is this so important for some people? I have some people on Twitter who are like, "Rrr!" They act like just because you own an Xbox 360, you are the devil. You are Hitler. And I'm like, what? What? Do you want to know why I bought this 360? It wasn't because I was like, whoa, this 360 gives me 3 inches to my cock. It's so awesome. No, I was done with my practical semester. I had some money from it. And I was like, I kind of wanted to play one of the new consoles. So, I had a choice between the Wii, the Xbox 360, and the PS3. So, at that time, I had a piece of shit, old, clunky TV. No awesome plasma TV or LED TV or whatever kind of TV we have nowadays. No flat screen or something. No, it was a rectangle. It was a cube, not a rectangle. Rectangle is 2-dimensional. And stuff like that. It was really old. And I'm not one... I don't really watch a lot of movies, so I'm not a huge Blu-ray collector and stuff like that. So I was like, well, I'm not going to buy the PS3. And it was really expensive still at that time. Always when I'm recording videos I get mails. Anyways. So the PS3 was out of question because I wouldn't use all of it. I wouldn't use the Blu-ray DVD player. The Blu-ray player. I couldn't use the improved graphics because, well, my TV just doesn't have HD. So, PS3, out of the question. Now, the Wii. I was still living at my parents' basement. Yes, I'm a basement dweller. And there wasn't really that much room for a Wii. Not to mention, I'm fat. So I'm not really into physical exhaustion while playing video games. Not to mention, most Wii games are kind of party games. And yeah, no. So the Wii was out of the question too. Which leaves the Xbox. The Xbox also had some exclusive games I was interested in. Dead Rising and Gears of War. Simple as that. That's why I bought an Xbox. And it's really pissing me off that people put me in some kind of cupboard or something. I don't know if you have this idiom in English-speaking countries. But that people act like, oh, he's playing an Xbox, he must be a little brat and he must be a whatever, and it's pissing me off. I hate it when people judge me just because of the console I play. Or take World of Warcraft, for example. You don't understand what kind of vitriol and hate you get just for mentioning to a gamer that you play World of Warcraft unless he plays it himself. Oh, World of Warcraft, it's a piece of shit. How can you play such a boring game? Did you ever play it? No. How can you judge that it's boring and stuff? There's certain people who said, well, I played for months and I didn't like it. And I hate this game. And I have to talk about it over and over and over again how much I hate it. Even though I've played only a fraction of the game. I don't do that. I don't do that myself. When the only games I flame and hate are the games I bought. I paid money for them, and I didn't like them. Like Oblivion. But okay, I'm kind of exaggerating with Oblivion. It wasn't that bad. I did enjoy it. I did play it a lot. I have like 4 or 5 different characters, different levels, and I even beat the main quest. I think I beat most of or all of the big side quests: Fighters Guild, Mage Guild, Rogue Guild, Assassin's Guild. So it's not that bad. It's just not the holy grail of gaming like some people make it out to be. And that's the reason why I'm not talking crap about Skyrim, because I haven't played it yet. That's why I'm not saying, oh, Skyrim is boring and I will hate it. No, I haven't played it. It looks kinda okay. I don't know if it feels or plays any different than Oblivion. If it doesn't, then I will buy it. Well, I will most likely buy it sooner or later, just not at the moment. I'll buy it when it's a bit cheaper, because I don't have the time. I'm playing too much World of Warcraft. I don't have enough time for other games. So. Anyways, and yeah, that's really pissing me off. Or people who act like, oh, you're playing this game in this way. How dare you? You have to play it my way, otherwise you suck, and stuff like that. Do you know in what kind of world you would live if people would be as criticizing to everything else like they are to Let's Players? We would live in a very good world, in a really awesome world, because there would be no bad things anymore, because people love to nitpick every single thing a Let's Player does wrong. And that's the only thing that really pisses me off about Let's Playing. People, those backseat gamers, people who sit there, oh, you have to go left and you have to do this way, and why are you not doing this, why are you not doing that? Do you know what? It is pretty easy to make Let's Plays yourself. Hell, I can do it. Some 14-year-old brats can do it. Some 50-year-olds can do it. I know a Let's Player, he sounds a little bit older. I'm not making any guesses. But I think she could be my mother. And she's doing Let's Plays. It's not that hard. Do it yourself if you can do it better. Huh? That's what's really ticking me off. People who are like, seriously, if you don't like it, don't watch it. There are so many people who criticize every little thing you do in a Let's Play. Oh, you killed this guy, how dare you? Oh, you used this weapon or not that weapon. So what? It's really pissing me off. It's so frustrating. And it's, like I said, especially people who don't even make Let's Plays on their own. They tell me how to do Let's Plays. I do this for 2 years now. I may not be the best. I'm never saying that. I have no problem with constructive criticism. I think I mentioned this somewhere. Some people, or not some people, someone, my German Let's Play of Dungeon Master, he was like, well, it's a very enjoying Let's Play. It would have been nice if you had talked a bit more what you're doing now, why you're doing it, and stuff like that. And that's something I can live with. That's criticism I think about, and I try, yeah, he may be right. I told him, well, the problem is with Dungeon Master, there are no fixed points. I can't just say, we are going to the temple now and solve this riddle, because it's all looks the same. I can do this in a game like Might and Magic, like, we are going to this town now because I have to do this and that and da-da-da-da-da. That's where I can do something like that. Or someone, like I think I mentioned it once, Talker Fox told me he likes it when a Let's Player says what he's thinking, and if he's lost, what goes through his mind and stuff like that. That's fine. It's totally fine. But someone who pisses on my Let's Plays and acts like I have to bow down and obey to him because he graced my Let's Plays with his presence. And he's like, whoa, I am watching this Let's Play, you have to play like I want to. No, it's not working that way. We don't have some kind of relationship going on here just because you subscribe to me or you watch my videos. I produce content, you take the content, and you either like the content, then you may click on like, or you don't like the content, then you click on don't like and stop watching it. It's so simple. If you're just out here for flaming, or if you can't express yourself in constructive criticism without pissing someone off, then you should work on your skills, on your communication skills. That's something that people kind of have to realize. I'm doing this on my free time. I don't want to become famous. I don't want payment. I don't want to get money from this. I'm doing this for my own joy, and because I enjoy bringing others joy. That's it. And I think it's really crappy for some people to flame me for that. I see myself as some sort of street artist or something. Some person who draws the Mona Lisa on the floor in where people go shopping and stuff. I don't know the word at the moment. And do you go to these people like, oh, Mona Lisa, how dare you? You suck. Paint something else. Paint the Scream or something. I really hate the Mona Lisa. How dare you spend your free time bringing entertainment to others and joy and stuff. I hate you. You don't cater to me. Seriously, some people... There was something else I wanted to talk about. I kind of lost my train of thought. It was with Let's Playing. Oh yes! One thing I kind of have to say about Let's Playing at the moment, what really pisses me off, is those people who try everything they can to monetize their Let's Plays. It's really pissing me off to watch a Let's Play and have adverts in front of every fucking video. Did you quit your job or something to make Let's Plays, or what's up? I managed to upload 1 hour per day for 1.5 years. Well, okay, I didn't have a job at the time. I was still studying, but still, even with a job, if I wouldn't play World of Warcraft, I could still do it at the weekends. Or after my job. And I never felt the need to get money out of this. This is a hobby for me. I don't feel the need. I never felt the need for, when I was still collecting Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I want to make money out of this from people. There's a difference between like taking money from your subscribers or going to, well, you don't really have tournaments, but going to a tournament for Yu-Gi-Oh and get some money. That's totally fine. But you don't just sit there and, I want money, let me show you how to play, man. And then there are these people who are like, well, I don't want money from subscribers, that's why I don't put adverts on my channel, but here's my PayPal account if you want to spend something for me. I don't know, I just think it's wrong in my opinion. It's e-begging. Even if you don't be like in every video, oh, look at my PayPal link, look at my PayPal link. I honestly don't like it. Sure, people want to give you money. They're pretty sure about it. Do you know how these people live? Gilvan made a statement. It was pretty clear. She said she doesn't want the money from some 14-year-old who kind of has the imagination that she's his best friend or something just because he regularly watches her videos and then spends all his pocket money to give her money. And I kind of agree with her. I was usually like, well, I'm okay if people just put the PayPal link in their profile and stuff, but I'm slowly getting to this, no, it's not okay. There are people out there who have a lot less than me. Perhaps some even people who watch my videos. I don't want their money. Before you go and give me money, spend it for yourself. I think someone spent like $50 to someone, for another Let's Player. And I was like, why? Well, what did he do to... Just because for some entertainment? Do you send money to Brad Pitt because he entertains you? I don't know. I don't want cash or something. I don't even want cash from AdWords. Even if I had 1 million subscribers, I wouldn't put ads on my videos because I don't want it. It's wrong. And if I would put ads on my videos, I would most likely donate it to some organization because, like I said, I don't need it. Especially this e-begging. It's pissing me off to no end. There are people, I want to buy this and that, I want to buy something new for myself. How about you donate to me because I'm making these Let's Play videos. I'm uploading these 10 minutes per day and entertain you. You should give me money for that because I said so. 10 minutes per day are 70 minutes per week. That's like, let's say, 2 hours if you do pre and post processing and whatever. So for 2 hours per week you expect to get money from people. No. I don't know. It's just something that pisses me off. Especially people who are like, well, I'm in this really bad situation at the moment in my life and I kind of want your money to get out of it. How about taking a loan from a bank? Because the thing is, with donations, you don't have to pay them back. It's like an endless bucket of money just coming your way and people will abuse it. You can tell me whatever you want. People will abuse it. 3 months later, they have another incident where they really need some money, otherwise they couldn't do more Let's Plays. Because they're like, well, I have like 3,000 subscribers and they're sending me money if I ask them to. How about I exploit this? And I don't like this. I don't like this at all. It's pissing me off to no end. And I think it's bad from YouTube to allow everyone now to monetize their videos. I don't know, it's just wrong in my opinion. Not to mention, I seriously doubt that everyone who puts money on his videos has the official license to do this, because you have to ask the video game companies if you are allowed to make money off their video game by doing commentaries. Unless I'm totally mistaken, and I take that statement back. But I went into this because I was interested in that, and as far as I know, fair use only works for non-monetizing things, and not like... But anyways, I don't know. It's just something that pisses me off. That's the only thing I really hate about the Let's Playing community or something at the moment. One thing I have to admit is, I have to say something good now. What I like about the Let's Playing community, at least the non-German one, I go into that later, is that people kinda... There is no... At least I don't see it. There's no much flame wars going on between Let's Players. Like, oh, I hate this guy and I say it in every video that I upload and... damn you, and stuff like that. Usually Let's Players are kind of helpful to each other, like making shoutouts and doing co-ops and stuff like that. They are not like me. I think it was mostly because there was no money involved in it. Perhaps this changes now. It could change. I mean, let's face it, why would someone who's bigger than me now invite or make a shoutout for me? Because it may happen that some of his subscribers watch my videos now more regularly and don't watch his videos now, so he makes no profit anymore. It could happen. I don't know. Perhaps. Who knows? It's just something that came into my mind at the moment. The German Let's Play scene is kind of different. I don't know why it is, if there are some cultural differences. From what I've heard, there are some really big Let's Players who really despise themselves. And they openly admit it. Well, not openly, they never say names, but, oh, you know, this person acts, and making kind of obvious who they are talking about. And I don't know why this Let's Playing thing got so out of control. we have people who get contracts from video game producers, so they let's play their games, and they get money for that, lots of money. I mean, if I am happy for them, if they make them money, I think it's okay to make, like I said, it's okay to make money if you don't take it from your subscribers, your fans. If somebody would pay me, hey, I'm paying you 3,000 euro per month, so you play video games, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's more than I earn now. Why not? But I doubt that would happen. You need like 120,000 people to reach. That's also kind of sad. I don't know. Anyways, that's something I wanted to talk about because it's really pissing me off. And back to my first big topic. I really don't understand people who flame Let's Players for doing what they are doing. You don't know how much hate I got thrown into my direction just because I'm playing video games. Just because I play games a certain way, or I don't like certain aspects of a genre. Yes, I don't like long, boring talking sequences. I don't mind cutscenes, that's the difference. For me, there's a huge difference between watching a cutscene, well, as long as it's good, and clicking to some dialogue trees. I kind of have to explain this a little bit more. When I say I don't like clicking through dialogue trees, it needs to be seen as the whole picture. Take Baldur's Gate, for example. You have quite some talking there to do, but you also have lots of exploring to do, lots of dungeoneering, lots of combat. It kind of mixes well together. You have these action parts, and then you have the walk through the city and talk with people parts. That's totally fine. I like Baldur's Gate. It was a very good game, all of them. Or Icewind Dale. Well, 2 was really good. Then again, 2 had kind of less talking. And of course, like I said, I do prefer if I don't have to talk to every NPC that there is. I think I mentioned this in my Might Magic Let's Play. Might Magic 9. The problem I have always with this talk with everyone, that most people don't really have something to say. I mean, okay, it is like this in real life. I don't go up to people and like, hey, how are you? Do you need help? La, 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 la. I think most would punch me in the face or something. But it also discourages me if I go into a city and there are like 200 NPCs and 3 of them may give me a quest if I talk to them. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. Or going into a huge city and you have to go in every single house in order to get a quest and something. If people need help, isn't there some blackboard or something you can post their stuff or whatever? I don't know. So it's not like I really despise talking in video games. It kind of fits into the RPG genre, of course. The only thing that kind of bothers me with this is I can't roleplay the character I want to most of the time. Because the dialogue, at least in Fallout 3, it was really below average, in my opinion. I really did enjoy the dialogues in Fallout 3. They were like, blah, 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 blah. If you get an intelligence check, you kind of repeat what the other just said. Most of the time. Then somebody sells, well, I'm selling hot dogs in a bar, and then you get the intelligence check. Oh, so you make money by putting sausages between a bread roll and putting mustard and ketchup on it. And he's like, hey, you are a really smart person. I like you more now. What? Really? Anyways, like I said, stuff like Dragon Age. I had the feeling I was talking more in Dragon Age than I did anything else. I think I had more dialogue scenes in Dragon Age than I killed monsters before I quit. Because it's not enjoyable for me. And most of the decisions you could do is something I wouldn't do. Spoiler alert. You get into this castle, and there is this boy who is possessed by the demon. No? And you have several options. One option is to kill the boy instant and outright, which kind of pisses off his mother. Understandable. And the other option would be to travel to the mage tower, gather some mages, and then bring them back to the boy so they can perform some ritual where you go into the mind of the boy and clear out the demon and stuff. And I think that were the only two options you had. And I'm like, what? Do you want to know what my option would have been? We tie the boy up to a kettle and just drag him with us to the mages. Because the mage tower was quite far away. And everyone was talking about, it's so urgent, oh, if we take too long, the demon might possess him forever and he's rescuable anymore. Well, I'm not traveling to the mage tower, convincing them to help the boy, and then taking the mages and traveling back. Why don't I just take the boy with me? Most of the time he was normal, only in the evening he kind of turned into Cthulhu or something. But still, tie him up, put him in a huge cage, and off we go. But I didn't have this option. And I was like, yeah, that sucks. Because for me it was an obvious option. And that's why I don't like role-playing in single-player games. I really, really don't like role-playing in single-player games. Because most of the time I can't do it like I would like to do. That's why I don't roleplay in my Let's Plays or something. I'm thinking about perhaps if I do one single character RPG that I try to put some role-playing into it. Like I say what the character sings or whatever, but so far the next role-playing games I play have a party, and I'm not playing for people at once, role-playing. But yeah, that's why I didn't really like Dragon Age. I was really looking forward to it. But the problem is, in the trailers, they didn't show you standing around talking. They showed you some interesting fights and monsters and stuff to explore. For me, role-playing games are about exploring and numbers, improving my character. What I love is you have the starter dungeon and you have a tower near it, and then you go into the starter dungeon, you try to get as far as you can, but you can't finish it yet. Then you go back to town, sell the junk you have, improve your character stats, buy some better gear, buy some spells, and then you go in and clear the dungeon, and that feels like accomplishment to me. I don't feel accomplishment if I just talk with people all the time. And Yahtzee made a very good point in his blog on The Escapist, and he was like, people are always about, well, exploring, and video games should an open world sandbox. It's kind of like Oblivion. And he said the main problem he has with this approach, or what most game designers do, is that they put quest hubs into the game. It was kind of like this in Dead Island. You have these quest hubs, people are like, well, I need help, and so you go to this quest hub, you take your 20 quests, and then you go exploring while completing these quests. And he said that's a bad approach. What is more interesting for you? Let's say it this way. What is more interesting for you? You walk through the wilderness, and then suddenly some farmer's wife or daughter runs up to you and is like, help me, orcs are attacking our farm. Oh, it would be awesome. You look like a hero or some really strong person. Could you help us? And then you go to this farm, clear the orcs, and save the day. Or you go into a city and then the farmer's daughter is standing there. Oh, I just traveled all the way, and kind of the guards don't care, and you're the first person who really looks like he can handle some orcs. How about you travel 5 days to the north and help my farm? It doesn't even make sense. I mean, I don't know. And I kind of like the first approach. I like exploring stuff and then finding quests on the way, or side quests on the way. So I could do them while I'm exploring, something I enjoy, and then I do side quests. What I don't like is I go for the main quest into a city, and then they're like, oh, I need help. And I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of doing the main quest at the moment. How about you go fuck yourself? Huh? That's why it's called side missions. It should be while I do side stuff, like exploring. I don't know, it's just something I have to agree with him. I'm pretty sure people will be like, disagreeing with you, you suck. I'm just sharing my opinion. I'm not saying that my opinion is the word of truth and the only thing that's acceptable. No, I'm just sharing opinions. If you have a different opinion, we can discuss this. But discussion means no attacks, and don't put your opinion above mine. You just have a different opinion. We are on the same level. You have your point of view, I have my point of view. We can discuss it, we can agree on something, we can agree to disagree, stuff like that. But people kind of forgot how to discuss things. There is no discussion anymore, there's just hate. That's why I said it's really pissing me off that this whole bigotry about what kind of consoles you play, what kinds of games you play, how you play them, and anyways, I haven't really been playing my character because I was too busy talking. I will end this part now, this vlog. I still have like 1 week of videos for Realms of the Haunting and Fatal Frame 2. Then I'll play the other horror game I mentioned. It kind of looks like a longer game. I have to see how many parts it will get. And if I see that it's kinda really too long, then I will start uploading Might and Magic 9 and this game alternating until the horror game is finished. And then I will just upload Might and Magic 9 for quite some time. And yeah, if you want to, you can comment on my video, of course, like always. But really try to be civil. I mean, we are all adults here, aren't we? Anyways, I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And we will see each other soon. So take care and goodbye.